What's going on, everybody? Hope everybody's doing well. So for today's video, we're actually going to do a pretty crazy funky pattern. It has a lot of accents. We're going to first start it on 2 drums, and then we're going to see how we can innovate it and add it on 3. Yeah, it's about to get kind of crazy, but you got to love it. Welcome to Percussion Life. My name is Eric Perez. If you are new to the channel, thank you for stopping by. And if you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button, hit that notification button, hit that like button. It really does help me with this whole algorithm stuff here on YouTube. And to all my day ones, man, thank you so much for all the love, all the support, man. Just feels good to be back and try to get back into the rhythm of things and making these videos to help everybody out and just to share the little that I know. And so, yeah, just want to say thank you. Thank you for supporting me, man. Seriously, thank you so much. But I have to share this pattern with you guys. Earlier this week, I was at a rehearsal for an upcoming performance that I have, and I just took 2 drums with me. And there's this song, and I kind of switched it up to how I normally play that song. And I was really feeling how I was playing this funk pattern, a little bit more accented, a little bit more hesitant. I've heard it before, but never seen it broken down, and I don't think I've broken something like this down on this channel. But I tried it on 2 drums, and then I started to practice it on 3 and thought, man, I should share this with you guys. So later on, I'll probably post a gig, and you'll probably hear it in that video. But beforehand, I wanted to share with you guys because I know you guys like to hear how I'm breaking certain things down when I'm actually performing them. So I want to share this pattern, and it's, again, I'm just going to start it off on 2 drums, and then in the demonstration I'm going to show it on 3 so you could see how it's crazy when you just add another melodic factor to this pattern. But yeah, let me show you this pattern. I know, guys, it is funky. Ooh, it is so funky. But yeah, let me show you what I am doing. So I start this pattern trying to not collide with the drums. So in this kind of song, the drums is going. So if you hear that, it's. So it's like kind of call and response in the little space that I have for when the drums are playing. So I'm not trying to collide with the drums, y'all. That's very important. Don't collide with the drummer. Never collide with the drummer. But to kind of get into this pattern, what I actually do is I start with 1 open on the tumba with my dominant hand, and then what I do with my non-dominant hand, I actually do a close slap on the conga, and then an open. Well, actually, it's really 2 opens, but they're accented back to back. But in between those 2 opens, I actually do kind of like a ghost note to rest my hand in the way and kind of helps me ease into that accented feel that I give. So to put that together, it's going to sound like this. Were you able to hear that? It's not like one right after the other. It's kind of accented, and it's a reason for that. Again, it's not just the normal funk patterns that we would normally show. After doing that, what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to lay my non-dominant hand on the conga to then do a close slap with my dominant hand on the conga. So it's going to sound like this. Want to make sure that slap is nice and crispy because it's landing on the snare. So you got to understand that that's really, really tight. Can't be falling behind. So to put that together, just to kind of get the gist, it's going to sound like this. Now, after doing that close slap, this is where the fun begins. This is where all the little magic happens, and how we're gonna get kind of like some triggers or indicators on where we can actually place another drum, or even a fourth drum if you have one, to kind of maneuver and make it more melodic. But let's just focus on how to play it on 2 drums so you can get the gist of it. So after doing that close slap, what's going to happen is you're actually going to do a ghost note with your non-dominant hand on the conga, followed by another ghost note with your dominant hand, followed by a closed slap with your non-dominant hand. And this is kind of what's gonna happen, because right after you do that close slap, you're actually going to do an open. All right, so it's gonna be close slap open immediately. So it's gonna sound like this. Now, at this point, and I know it's gonna be kind of hard to remember this part, but it's the same exact thing that you did in regards to the 2 opens that you did right before this. So you just, right before that close slap that you did, those 2 opens with the ghost notes in between, that's what we're gonna do. So what we're gonna do is that close slap, open, open, ghost note, open. That's kind of the gist of it, with that same accent to feel. So what you should get after that, palm close slap, this is what you should get right after that. Remember, because we're doing an open right after this part, because what follows after that part is this, you're putting it together so it sounds like this. But in actuality, just that part right there, just that closed slap with the open, if you were to move just that part to doing just ghost note, 2 opens, and then going back here, this is how it will sound on 3 drums. I'm probably getting ahead of myself, so let me just go back to just showing you this whole pattern on 2 drums, so then we could see how that just made sense. So that's how it sounds full on. After that, you go back to doing the open to start the pattern over. But again, going back to what I just referenced, it's the same thing. There's no difference between this and this. There is no difference. Again, it's just the melody, it's the change in the sound and tone, because we're adding a melodic aspect to this pattern. But there is no difference in regards to the movement, because all you're actually doing is replacing the close slap that you do here and the open that you do here to doing 2 opens here. So that ghost note, 2 opens, open, ghost note, open. So to play just that kind of pattern, it's going to sound like this. Crazy, right? I know, I thought the same thing. I was like, wow, just adding it makes it a whole different pattern. So when I play it all the way through and I kind of switch back and forth, it just adds a different feel. Man, you gotta love percussion, man. You gotta love it. But to start the whole pattern over, what I'm actually gonna do, and you could do it either way, you could do just 2 ghost notes to go back to doing that open, or a bass close slap. Depends on the feel, depends on how aggressive you want to be. But yeah, to play it all the way through 2 and 3, it's gonna sound like this. This is so much fun, y'all. Man, I love exploring percussion. And if you really wanted to and get even more creative, rather than doing that open close slap with the two opens, do an open here. Let's see how that sounds. I'm trying to tell you guys, there's so much to explore. Man, you gotta love it. You got to love it. Hold on. How would this sound? Wow. I'm trying to tell you, I could go on forever. Man, okay, let me count it slowly for you guys so we can get the ball rolling.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Man, I had to show you guys that. I'm trying to tell you, I have fun at rehearsal sometimes and just discovering stuff and just trying to explore and learn, and you gotta love it, man. But please take your time, put it on a metronome, practice it very slowly. Understand that there is a lot of ghost notes here, so you may have some trouble adjusting your hands and making sure that you get those touches, but figure it out yourself. Maybe add a different tone, maybe take away the ghost notes and add opens. Get creative. It's okay to take risks. That's how these patterns all came about, and just people taking risks and trying to discover a sound and having fun while doing so. So please, I urge you guys to just explore your instrument and have fun while doing so, while also respecting the craft. All right, y'all already know what to do. Like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a great day.